Hi, in this video we're going to talk about how to build a balanced plate. Now that you are familiar with the different aspects of cooking, we're going to talk about what foods make up a well-balanced meal. This should help give you some ideas for what to cook. A well-balanced meal contains a variety of foods that have various nutritional benefits. You want foods that you will enjoy and that will fuel your body. There are 5 food groups that should be included at meals and/or snacks in order to ensure that you obtain all the nutrients necessary. These are starch and grains, non-starchy vegetables, meat or meat alternatives, fruit, and calcium-rich foods. The starch or grain group consists of the foods that typically come to mind when someone thinks of carbs. So think rice, pasta, potatoes, bread, etc. The starch or grain group is very important because it helps stabilize our blood sugar and gives us energy throughout the day. Protein comes mainly from our meat or meat alternatives. Some examples are chicken, seafood, beans, or tofu. Having protein in your meal may help you feel more satisfied and can provide longer-term energy than carbohydrates. Remember, both starch and grains and meat alternatives are important. Non-starchy vegetables include bell peppers, zucchini, broccoli, etc. If you're not a big fan of vegetables, try roasting different kinds of veggies with olive oil and your favorite seasoning. Vegetables of all colors contain tons of vitamins and minerals. An example of a well-balanced dinner could be a red bell pepper stuffed with baked chicken, quinoa, and onions, and topped with shredded cheese. These 3 food groups, starch or grain, meat alternatives, and non-starchy vegetables, are normally pretty easy to fit into your meals, particularly your lunches and dinners. The ones that may be a little more difficult are the fruits like peaches, blackberries, bananas, mangoes, etc., and calcium-rich foods. Fruits serve as sources for many vitamins and minerals important for various functions in our bodies. Calcium is important for building and maintaining bones, as well as for the functioning of muscles and nerves. Calcium-rich foods are traditionally thought of as dairy products, like milk, cheese, and yogurt. However, there are many plant-based alternatives that are high in calcium. A couple of calcium-rich plant-based options are tofu, cooked greens, and fortified plant-based milks, like soy milk and almond milk. If you find that it is hard to fit fruit and/or calcium-rich foods into your lunches or dinners, you could include these food groups either in your breakfast or in snacks throughout the day. Yogurt with berries or trail mix with dried fruit are both nutritious and quick options. The last thing we're going to talk about is fat. Although fat may not be considered one of the 5 food groups, it is still very important. Fat can be used as fuel for our bodies, aids in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and provides insulation to vital organs. Fat could help contribute to feelings of satisfaction after we have eaten a meal. Fat is found in various foods within our 5 food groups, like nuts and dairy. Additionally, the oils that we often use to cook our food in contain fat as well. We are often getting enough fat into our diet just by eating the 5 other food groups that we talked about, but it's always a good idea to be knowledgeable about what food contains fat to be sure you're getting enough. By creating well-balanced meals that cover all of the food groups, you'll be able to ensure that you're getting all of those nutrients that you need for your body to function optimally. Find what you like and start making awesome meals.